Hi there, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got a great one for you today. We're going to show you how to extend your attributes, your design attributes, so you can design your pages a lot quicker and extend styles to various modules, sections, buttons, rows. Really speeds up the whole process of building your page. Really easy to do and an inbuilt feature of the fantastic Divi 5 theme here. So let's perhaps start a new page. And we'll give it a name. I'm just going to call it XAt for extend attributes. And of course, we're going to use the Divi builder. Okay, going to go ahead and build from scratch. By default, Divi puts in a little section here, prompts us to put in a row. Let's add a row with 3 columns. I'm going to chuck a blurb in it. And let's just duplicate this a couple of times. 2 little squares to duplicate, then we can drag one across. Same again. And we'll drag it across. Fantastic. Well, let's throw in perhaps another section. I'll put a single column in this one. Let's perhaps use their new hero module that they've got for Divi 5 here. Great. Now let's add a new section. And I'm going to throw a couple columns in there. And let's use perhaps a call to action. We've got one here. I'm going to want a button in there, so let's just throw a link in and the button will show up. Fantastic. And we'll just duplicate this one. And again, we'll drag one. We'll just drop it next door there. Fantastic. So pretty mundane looking page here. Let's just chuck a couple of buttons underneath our little blurb modules here. And again, I'm going to duplicate it and drag one across. I'm going to duplicate it. You guessed it. I'm going to drag it across. Got a spare one there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to throw some design in this one right here and perhaps this button. And then I'll show you how to extend everything to where you want. And it is really easy. So let's go into our little blurb here. I'm going to leave the title and content just as it is. We'll throw a little crazy image in there with a background here. And I've got some colors picked out over here. I've got a light blue. And let's pop that text into the middle, perhaps. All the text is there. I'm going to make it light in color. I'm going to pop it in the middle. And they've got some fantastic new settings that we went over the other day. We can now add options to anything. So if I go down to my body text here, I can click on this little toggle. I can add spacing just to the body text itself. Once I've done that and open it up, it's got its own little spacing drop down right here. I can add a little bit of padding left and right, perhaps. And we've still got our main blurb spacing down below here, so I can throw a little bit on the bottom, just on the bottom there if I want to. And just for fun, let's change that title text. Title text is right here. Let's give it a different font. Here's one I've been using recently, Able. And let's make it a little heavier than that, perhaps semi-bold. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Great. I'm just going to chuck a bit of box shadow on there, finish it off. Now, if you want every module on your page to look like that, very easy to do. What we can do, we can just right click on here. We can hit extend attributes. Now you want to be careful. You can extend all blurb attributes, which will put that same image in all blurbs. Or you can just extend the design attributes, which is the spacing and the font styles and what have you. And you've got various different options here, and you can select anything you want. I'm going to go ahead and extend blurb design attributes. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to extend it to the whole page. All modules, all the design attributes, all the options, all modified fields. Like I say, you can select different ones if you want to put in there. I'm going to do the whole lot, see what happens. As you can see, it's now styled up our other blurb modules there. Styled up our hero. We've got the same font, center aligned, got the same spacing, and it's done our little call to actions there. Now it's messed up our buttons a bit, but I was going to style those a little differently anyway. And you notice it didn't change out the image or the actual text in here because we just did the design. So we can pop into this one Go over the content, put in whatever image you want to put in this one. And similar to with this one, just click on it, you'll be in the right place. Now let's perhaps style up these buttons a little differently. So I'm going to just click on the button. It's already got light colored text, but it's also added those spacing options, which I don't really want. So if we go over to our design and button, let's go into background. And again, I've got another color picked out over here. We'll just paste it in there. But again, I don't want the spacing, I don't want the border, but let's have a slightly different color on hover. Perhaps that yellow that we've got here. To add a hover color, I'm sure you know how. We go up here to the little computer type icon, click on it, go down to hover, and we can put in any other color we want. So it's going to have that on hover. Really important, once you do a hover state, make sure you go back up here, switch it back to desktop. Otherwise, any edits you make down here will only appear on hover. And let's get rid of the border. I don't want any border at all, so I'm going to take that down to 0. That's taking that away. Go down to our spacing here. There's the 30 pixels it's put on the bottom. I'm going to get rid of that because we inherited that when we extended our styles there. That's great. If we go back up to our button now, they've added sizing and things like that. Well, I don't want an icon on mine, so I'm going to turn that off. Obviously, you can choose what you want. Sizing wise, I want to make that button wider. So let's make it full width, button width. I'm going to type 100 in there and choose the % sign over here. Perfect. But of course, I want that text in the middle. We can do that with alignment. And let's curve those corners a little bit. We've already got a box shadow on there. So again, in the button, here's the border. Let's make it 30 pixels. Let's check so it'll do them all 4 at once. Perfect. Great, and obviously once you're happy, I want my other buttons to look exactly like this. So again, what we can do, you just right click on it. We can either copy attributes and paste them in there. I'll do that in a moment. Or we can just hit extend again. I just want the design attributes. I want it to do all buttons on the page, not all modules, just the buttons. So I can select the buttons here. Design attributes, fine. All options, all modified field. Let's do it. And we've got our other buttons done straight away. Now it hasn't caught the buttons that are within these modules. There's a hero with it's got its built-in button here. And our call to actions that have got their built-in buttons there. But what we can do is very easy. We just right click on here. Copy attributes. We can go to our hero section. Design over to the button. It's button 1. I can just right click on that. Paste button styles. We've got that one. And we'll do the same for these. Call to action. Again, design and button. Paste. Just the design attributes. It's fine. And of course, exactly the same for this one. Just click on it. We're in the right place. Right click. Place button, design or style attributes. They'll both work perfectly. Okay. Well, let's give this section a different color background perhaps. So just going to go to the section. You know where the background is under content always. I'll give it a color. I've got a gray picked out over here. Pop that in there. Okay, well, you can also have a lot of fun doing your sections and things like this. For instance, if I click on this, copy the design attributes, copy attributes, then click on the section, paste the attributes, we'll have a blue section there. And I can copy the attributes from our gray section here. I can paste them into here. Design attributes. We've got a dark background and a blue section there. Now I've already got that copied into my clipboard. So if I wanted to change the top section, all I have to do is paste the attributes. I just want to do the design attributes or even the style attributes because it's really just the color. And how easy is that? We put this page together, everything matches. We've customized all these things here. Obviously you'd want to put different text in yours. But using extended attributes is a fantastic way of building your site, getting everything looking right, and extending the styles you need throughout your site here. So let's make sure this is going to work on the front end. I'm going to save it, do a quick preview on the front end, and here we have it. We've got our little blur modules here with all the same styling, got our buttons with a little hover effect there. Got our little hero section, extended the style of the button there, and our little call to actions on the bottom here. So there we go, guys. There's how to extend attributes. Really handy feature. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions either about Divi 4 or Divi 5, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them if I can, or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.